Recently, a pretty cool new mod for Library of Ruina was released, known as Library of Ruina Archipelago, or LoreApp for short. This mod allows you to play through a randomized version of Ruina, where a lot of the unlocks are shuffled around, leading to a drastically different progression of the game. You start out with only a few early receptions available, but you have every single floor with one librarian each, and all abnormalities are unlocked by default. By clearing out receptions and abnormalities, you can unlock later receptions, more librarians, abno and ego pages, and generic books that can be burnt for more pages. This is all really cool on its own, but there is a little bit more to it. The Archipelago part of its name refers to a program known as Archipelago, which allows you to connect different randomized games together between different people. Someone could be playing Minecraft and unlock my Zhao reception, or you could clear out Malkuth realization in order to find someone's Master Sword. You could even connect several different people playing Ruina together at the same time. It's got a lot of possibility to it. For today, however, I'm just going to be testing this out alone without messing with the online side of things. Better to start out a little simple. But if you want to see some real Archipelago antics, let me know by liking and subscribing to the channel. I've definitely got some funny ideas for the future, but we will see how it plays out. Without further ado, let's get into it. Time to get started. As you can see, every single first abnormality is unlocked, but it's probably for the best to not deal with those immediately, as I'd rather have something before I tackle any abnos. If you take a look here, you can see all of Canard's open, all of her myth, but Urban Legend onward, it's all completely locked. Including the general receptions, which are like the weird ones you see like in between those. All that sort of stuff is locked, I have to unlock it. If we go to the very top, you can see all the blue reverb ensembles here, alongside Black Silence Fight and Stored Ensemble. Anyways, we can just start down here at Rats. Don't need any books or anything, and we get one book for doing this. Should be good. Oh yeah, in case you're wondering, Bina is locked, you start with a random one. If we can unlock Bina, that would definitely be very good, especially early on. Realistically, the early game's going to be easy because we get any random garbage, and then we're going to be stupid overpowered. Anyways, that's the rats done. Pretty easy as you'd expect. It's the rats. Oh yeah, I do get the battle symbols. Those could be useful, I guess. But yeah, now we go to burn books. Book of Rats, burn it and see. What do we get? Grade 8 Fixer's reception was unlocked. Okay, that's actually really doable. Now, because we unlocked a reception, we didn't get any pages or anything. But Grade 8 Fixers is right here. Yeah, it's that one. Oh, and you get 3 different books from that one, so it's pretty solid. Not gonna do it now, of course, but I think it's a pretty good early game unlock, I want to say, right? I don't know. Okay, Yun's office has 3 parts, but you can see here, you can get a bunch of books from doing Yun's office itself. Although, the book of the Grade 9 Fixer you just get from this one. It does mean that this fight here is kind of pointless. We can just skip it and go straight to Finn, because we'll get the book of the Grade 9 Fixer from just doing Yun 3. I do think abnos are going to be the best way to get a lot of unlocks early on, simply because you get more unlocks per abnos than some of these early fights. Because you get the additional librarian unlock and the abno pages, so there's at least 2 by default in all of them, or I should say most of them. And what do we get? Hopefully we get something decent. Floor of Philosophy Librarian. Wait a second. Which one? I don't know how it works. Is Bina scripted to be the last one, or... Okay, we just got a random one. We do have 2 people on this floor now, though, so I mean, that's our solid start. Already want to start using Philosophy, then. Yeah, Frink, Yumi, you guys are going to be my goats for the early game, at least. Another thing you might notice is, Librarian emotion level is uncapped. Even if no matter what, we can always get to max emotion level on every floor. Which is very good, that's for sure. It's Yun's office. We do not need to strategize whatsoever. Just gonna make sure I get all the books I need from these guys. Which I'm pretty sure should just happen naturally. Yeah, Act 1's pretty easy. We get some emotion level so that we're going to be in a better spot. go all in on Yun. I'd like to clash him before I do too much to him. Now, the enemy's emotion level is still capped, so Eri and Yun can't go beyond one emotion level. That's something worth noting. But, our librarians are not, which means we can, if the fight takes a little bit too long, get to the position... you're too slow, it's annoying. We can get to the position where we end up having multiple skill slots, or speed dice, God, on our units. What are you using this turn? You're too slow again. Just light defense it. I don't want to bother with that. Shh! Get rid of that evade. You're too annoying. And then we can just one-side that. Yeah, we did, like, no damage. But you're not doing anything annoying this turn, so that's fine. It's very funny hearing Bina 2 play for Yun's office, of all things. Lost, how disgraceful. Indeed. Hopefully we get all 4 books. We should. I got them to emotion level 1. Yeah, look at that. Wait, I didn't get the Eri book. I didn't get the Book of Eri. I need to redo that fight. Okay, that's vaguely annoying. I don't think I get anything from burning multiple of the same books. Everything. Reception of the Thumb, Floor of Literature Librarian. Okay. Reception of the Thumb, that's interesting, because that is... Wait, is it Thumb 1 and 2? Okay, so you unlock them both at the same time. That's good to know. That is a lot of books, but I do not think I can try that anytime soon. Okay, well, I need to redo this because I did not get the Book of Eri, despite getting her 2 max emotion level, effectively. Yeah, burn these. 7 Association Reception. Yeah, that's another weird mid-gamey one. But anyways, we can burn this Book of Everything now, and let's see what we get from it. Moe's page, okay. So it's... Oh, it's not stuff you've beaten, it's stuff you have unlocked, I assume? But it's based on what point in the game you're at? Because all this stuff is unlocked by default. Okay, that makes sense. Well, let us kid out Roland. That's probably fine enough. I don't think I need to worry too much. Actually, do we start with passive attribution? We do. Okay. Yeah, Overpower does fairly well against you here, because we're fairly likely to win the clashes, right? We can still tie, and then hit you with the slash tech that does nothing, but you know, it's the thought that counts. Yeah, I think we just don't bother with block turns, though. If we're being smart, Pale Hands, we just gotta beat at least one of them. Overpower, guaranteed to beat the first one. So that's good enough. And you're staggered, we can just kill you next turn, cool. Okay, that's fine. One more cycle will work. Not the best odds, but like, we're still above average chance of winning. And are you defending? Yep. Standard enough stuff. This fight's pretty simple. I'd just rather play it safe. I don't think I've ever lost a bloodbath per se, but it's just can be annoying. Even if we lose this first clash, we should just still kill you. Yeah. Those were both min rolls of 3. Cool. Well, that should be at least 2 checks, right? Book of Everything. Social Sciences upgraded. And Social Sciences Abno pages. Okay, Abno pages are also completely randomized. So Social Sciences has received Cardiac Curiosity and Incomprehensible. Okay. This is, interesting. I mean, that's normal, right? This one is normal. Yeah, we could just immediately go into Heart of Aspiration if we wanted to. Actually, I want to try it. Is this a good idea? Probably not, because we only have 1 librarian, but, like, could we do it? Maybe. I think we've lost. Maybe I'm overvaluing Heart of Aspiration. You can probably do it with 1, but I also have an awful, like, I've got awful damage right now because I only have a single 3 cost, because I didn't want to throw on Focus Strikes for the sake of not wanting to put on slash stuff, so... Yeah. Okay. That's what I get. Okay, yeah, we die. I didn't expect to die to some weird monster. But we can just keep on. We can clear out some of the other early Abnos, right? Move most pages onto Malkuth. I'm not going to worry about building too many pages. I'll just keep on moving stuff around. Wait a turn. I'd rather just not worry about the evade, because then we can overpower you, and we'll be able to overpower the top one next turn. And we should be fine. I could stagger you too. I'll do that. I think I die. Okay. I'm throwing super hard. Yeah. Actually, no. I guess we can get to higher emotion levels, so we could get some mileage out of having actual built decks, but we don't have a lot of tools to make actual built decks right now, so not too much of a reason. Yeah, this turn, we just beat up the child. We stagger her, she loses all her light, right? Bottom guy with the focused strikes, hoping we roll decently enough, sure. And then we hit top guy. That's sure. Okay, I'll take it. Top guy should be able to be killed next loop around. Light attack is more than enough for that. Just overpower these, honestly. Just so we beat the evade more reliably. Gamble? Cool, we win the gamble. I guess it's 3 more checks, actually. Why is it 3? Source expression 1, source juice expression 3. Book of Everything. We get language pages. Wait, I didn't realize, wait, the rarities are randomized. We've got Justice as a tier 3. We've got Nettle Clothing as a tier 2. That's interesting. Well, if these are tier 3s, then they're not going to be good. Oh, and social sciences. More stuff for social sciences. Oh, music as a tier 1 is really funny, actually. Just being able to get that bunch of damage into stagger damage immediately. I kind of like that. You can make a lot of use of music. We can do some just head gaming this run. This should be good enough. None of this inflicts bleed. Okay. That's fine, because I think it's turn 3 where you do your scary stuff, because it's whenever your light is filled, because a lot of early Abno fights actually use the enemies like light. There is nothing that can inflict debuffs here. Oh no. That's not good. That's really not good. Because that means you've got full power this turn. Yeah, Overpower might be able to... Okay. That's tragic. Alright. Either my deck is bad, which I mean, it is. I've been conserving my books to something. I should just burn another. Let's just burn another one. I've got 2 right now, so I can just burn one and then stockpile the other. It's more of the same, really. I can get more rampages. Actually, that works. Murder goes down easily enough here. So far I've been throwing, but like, throwing by my own, like, fault, right? That's okay. We get our emotion level up, so. We can rampage you again. You're debuffed, so you shouldn't be able to win any of these clashes. And now you're staggered. Okay, you died anyways. Didn't feel like risking it, but we're chilling. Yeah, early in game, when you can just get a bunch of checks back to back, it feels great. Book of Everything, Floor of Art gets a Librarian. History gets Grinder Mark 5. Okay. A mass attack this early on is very silly. Malkuth doesn't have anything else yet, so I don't know if I really want to use her. Well, Hog's got 2 Librarians. I think you're only allowed to bring 1 into this fight. I'm pretty sure it'll kick Julian out. No, it actually let them come in. Oh. Kind of annoying that the dice is blocking the faces a wee bit, but that's fine. The second person was very overkill for this fight. It's really just get some basic timing down and you win. Right. Cool. Might as well. Book of Everything. Floor of Religion. Frailer's Laughing Powder. Laughing Powder is always nice, but that's a... Oh, it's a tier 3. That's not good. Da Capo for Religion. Oh. That is quite silly. We just got a back-to-back for Religion. Da Capo. 3 Focus Strikes, 3 Overpowereds, 3 Light Attacks. Deck building is my passion, in case you can't tell. Or we could tie with it, you know? Sure thing. You're staggered already. Yeah, you're really not supposed to have 2 people for this. Yeah. Poor Fragment didn't even get to give anyone Enlightenment. Just got staggered turn 1 and died. Book of Everything. Library upgrade. Oh! So yeah, I was right. There's like, you can just get generic library upgrades to get more passive points. So we're up to 9. Interesting that you start so high. Starting with 8 feels like a lot. And another Book of Everything. Oh. Burn another. See if we get anything funny. McCullen and... Oh, we get some commandeerings, though. That's nice. Well, we can move on now. Get some more stuff. Brother of Iron is nice, because that's 4 different books. Hopefully I can get them all at once. I might need to do this, like, twice or something, though. Vaguely annoying if so, but... Consta is almost dead already. Whoopsie. Arnold is almost dead already. Whoopsie. Oh, we just took music, so they're really dead. Book of the Brotherhood of Iron, cool. You die. And that feels like a really, like, strong combo of Abno pages to get for tier 1s. Okay, yeah, we didn't get Mao. Alright, speedrun time. Okay, we've got everything we want from these guys now, though. We can burn all of these. That is Hana Association. Oh, wait a second. Book of Everything, Hana Association, Olivier, Religion Upgrade, Book of Everything. Yeah, Hana and Olivier are just innately connected, so yeah, that's nice. Librarian for you. I am curious. Can I just do this? Can I just unlock Black Silence's page here and there? I don't get Black Silence page for this. Oh no. Oh, do I need to find the Black Silence page? Is that itself an unlock? Oh god. Huh. I thought I got something really funny here, but you're true trigram formationing me. Ugh. I was like, oh, I can just Black Silence my way through the entire game. Not quite. Well, let's finish off Kennard here, shall we? I have a feeling that I might need to do this fight multiple times, and because one of the named people is going to give me one of the generic books, but we'll see, I guess. We can keep on running with you. I guess Religion's not a bad choice now, but I really like what Social Sciences has got going on already. It's a little bad to be killing enemies so fast early on. Oh. Well, I got Tane's book at least. That's good. Oh. Oh. I need to be careful. If I go for bad clashes, I do just die. Oh yeah, and we get these now, too. Let's kill Chesed. God, it's so funny how just small beaking at this low HP means he's taking 2 HP per use of the small beak. Like, I'm not even gaining light, of course, because, like, I don't need light. but that is such like a small amount of HP being taken that Beak really early on, I guess, is just really good, huh? That's a good chunk of stuff. If we can burn all these, get 4 more checks. Rusted Chains, Ujat, Book of Everything. Homing Instinct for Language. Burn one of these. I probably shouldn't stockpile them, but early game you really don't need them nearly as much as I'll probably need them late game, right? I'm still only getting Kennard stuff. Is it maybe based on, like, how many books of everything you've burnt? Is it gonna be something like that? I really don't know how it works. So the question now is, do we continue normalishly, just go through these, or do we want to try being a little silly? Take a little shot in, like, one of these future ones. We could try going for, like, Rusted Chains. Because if we could just kill at least one of them, we'd be pretty good off. There's no penalties, so let's try Breaking Order a wee bit. Yeah, not looking like we're going to have a super easy job of killing these guys. But on the other hand, it's Rusted Chains, so they might kill themselves. No, we're definitely dying. Okay. It's worth a shot, right, for the bit. I think if we had, like, some better stuff, we could attempt something like this, but at the point we're at, this is a no. We should probably just continue going in the order now. We could do, like, yeah. I mean, this is some pretty simple fights, right? Early fights we definitely want to maximize in general, simply just because they're not, like, 3 waves or anything. I didn't kill them there just so we could get a little more emotion level. Jack dies here, though, but I think... Oh yeah, we can burn these. What do we get? Art Librarian and another Book of Everything. Okay. We'll just do this one now, then. I do really like how the general receptions are just there. I kind of wish the base game, like, did something like that with the general receptions. So people would actually, like, know about them. And because the general reception mechanic in general is just really weird. Uh-huh. Well, you're dead. That's unfortunate. Yeah, we're doing so much damage. This is so funny. We can kill this guy right now, yeah. Cool. Well, we got our book here and our Dark Eyes of Backstreets. Another passive attribution point, jeez. And Harvest for General Works, okay. We'll do the other general receptions while we're at it. See what we get. Bonk. Into the machine you go. Burn that. We get Natural Sciences, Blind Rage. Interesting. I mean, I guess that's vanilla. Nice. We've also got this one, which actually doesn't give us anything. Okay. Ace Mars is the only book we get from this one, so it's not a super great fight for that side of things. I do kind of want to just straight up kill him to see what happens. Because if he doesn't have any emotion level and we kill him, are we still gonna get his book fight? I mean, I assume you always get Mars' book because there's nothing else for you to get. Oh, that's funny. It says we're gonna hook office for those two because it's just being weird. We just want to hit the enemy a lot. Oh, you're trying to evade. You cannot evade. 28 damage. This is stupid. It goes both ways, though. It really does. We need better cards, that's for sure. So we should just stagger you immediately. Oh, we straight up kill you immediately, right? 21 damage, Pierce Weak. Just adding on to everything. Because burning one book is lame. Let's actually do Streetlight 2 before we do any book burning, because we should be able to get like 3 books? Yeah. Divorced. Excellent. Should be able to get to emotion level 2 off of these murders. We won't be able to actually grab the Abno page, but we'll have more light and stuff for the second wave. We can get our motion level immediately, we can just straight up get the tier 2s as well. Second turn of this wave. Or something like that. We get hit a little bit. When we get hit, it is really bad, so... we really need Chesed librarians soon. Because if we don't get them soon, we will have to drop this floor entirely, because we're forced into taking music, because we only have 2 tier 1s. And if the enemy just keeps on one-siding us, then we will just die. We get 2 waves for this fight, I assume, though. Oh, death. Not death yet, but pretty close. Lulu's friend is dead, though. The Streetlight Loft, this, like, symbol is so funny to me. Because when I first played the game, I didn't really look too closely at it. I thought it was a piano from afar. And I just never actually looked. It took me, like, I think, it took me, like, a month to realize that that wasn't a piano. When I was like, oh, wait, that's a streetlight. I had always thought, like, seems very weird to just have a piano. We didn't get the book we needed. Okay. How many times do we need to teach you this lesson? Alright, Book of Lulu obtained this time. That's much better. And now we've got 4 books to burn. Bunch of good stuff. Philosophy gets some Abno pages. Elation, Lament, Echoes from the Beyond. Echoes from the Beyond tier... These are all tier 3s. This is all of the... Actually, I don't know. Does it balance them? Does it balance it so it's always 2 tier 3s, 6 tier 2s, 6 tier 1s? These are comically bad for tier 3s, though I guess Lament is the best one, just because status effects are fairly frequent. What else do we get? Floor of History, we get some of these. Clean 1 is actually potentially really strong. Potentially consider doing some speed stuff with Malkuth. Love Assault. Matchlight, weird. Dipsia for Philosophy, okay. Frost Splinter for Floor of History. We can actually use Frost Splinter ones. Oh, wait, wait a second. Speed shenanigans on Malkuth really are getting synergy. We can bind the enemy, we can get some benefits for Clean. Okay. Well, do we think we can do Happy Teddy Bear with 1 person? Probably not, right? Isn't, like, that a big part of the fight? But let's burn, like, a couple books of everything. I'll burn them 1 at a time. We can burn, like, 2 right now or something. See what we get, right? Hopefully get Mars. McCullen. Is it based on how many you've burnt in total? Does that change what you get? It might be something like that. I didn't actually read how the Book of Everything works. Yeah, we're still getting a lot of filler stuff, despite having done later receptions, so I think we just gotta work our way through the filler stuff. There's some Yun's pages, that's solid. I've been trying to stockpile these Books of Everything, but you're probably supposed to just burn them as soon as you get them. Yeah, I'll probably just stick to doing that. Let's just burn all of them at once. See if we get Mars. No Mars. A little worrisome. Because now we're at the point where we've got significantly less things we can do. We can do, what's this, generic? Oh, this is grade 8s, right. Let me build a floor. Nutsack doesn't have anything. He's got 3 librarians, though. Let's build Nutsack. Why not? Shadow of the Galaxy should be pretty doable, though, I think. Because we just gotta kill them both at the same time. We've got 3 people for Shadow of the Galaxy, right? We're pretty fine. Because that means we can just have 1 person on one side of attack duty, which is very good for us, that's for sure. Yeah. Fine. Staggered the bottom one now. Marin will manage to get all negative coins. Not that it makes any difference whatsoever, because we don't have Abno pages on this floor, but just something I noticed, right? Try that. Nutsack has not gotten a single clash off so far this fight, but he doesn't need one. Okay, 2 HP on that one, 2 HP on that one. They're both at 2 HP, so they both still get their healing because neither of them are at 1, but they're both at 10 now, so... Well, I'll go for this. Do some damage to both of them. Light defense. Don't know why I threw on the light defense. That was a very random pick from me, but we do get them both to 1 the same turn, so they both die, and we win. Victory. Child has been bullied. Book of Everything. 2 Book of Everythings. And we get this for general works. Yeah, nothing super notable, I don't think. Do we think we could just do Porcubus? Probably not. I don't know, I'm distracting myself though. Let's try doing grade 8s. Because this should be worth a decent chunk. I feel like we've not gotten nearly enough reception unlocked so far. I guess that's what Abnos do for us, right? We can just do random garbage. The Cable grade 8 Fixer is such a cool attire for just a random nameless fixer. That doesn't have any relevancy whatsoever. Kind of tragic. That's fine. We'll gamble. That's taking some of the attacks fine. He actually won some clashes, that's nice. He is staggered, but that's fine. We hit through the evade, so that didn't end up being an issue. That's good. Good damage. This guy's staggered top guy. So we both have 1 stagger now. We'll go for it. Nice. Okay, that's alright. It's to be expected. Top guy, we might just be able to kill this turn, though. Maybe? Okay, we didn't need to make sure we killed you. We killed you anyways. Oof. Geminiano's taking some damage. We're all taking some damage. Shame we don't have Abno pages. Banger. Rampage, and then you've got an overpower, which is alright. That's a bit annoying. Okay. I was gonna say you might bleed almost to death, even if we lose both clashes, but it didn't end up mattering. Okay. Just you left. Cool. Alright, that works. We get some books from that, should be nice. Victory. Recipes of Gemiano. Was that everything? No, didn't get back to Fixer Volume 2. Okay, well, we can do that again if we want to. That went fine enough. It's just 2 books of everything. There's so many books of everything. I'm a little concerned about what I'm gonna need to do in order to progress at this point. We burn these, see what we get. Hopefully Mars. We got some Lulu's friends, so we are working our way up a bit. I think I just need to do a bunch of Abnos. Malkuth, do you think you can, like, solo the bear? This might be bad. You're not supposed to solo the bear. Its entire gimmick is you're not supposed to solo it. Going first. Yeah, this doesn't seem very doable. We get clean. This enemy's locked at 10 speed. That was an awful choice. I don't think it's gonna change much, to be fair. Okay. We got love, though. Okay. I sure hope you're not gonna brutally kill. Okay, you're not doing the brutal kill attack yet. We don't have anything good to deal with this, though. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna say that's a no for Malkuth for the time being. If we get either better stuff or another librarian, that's probably pretty doable. Can you solo Helper? This is gonna be a little bit rough. You're weak to blunt, so, like, that's nice. There's some blunt on this. Okay, they're charging. And yeah, now there's a bunch of cleans. Do we have anything good? I guess we can time for a little test this. That's actually not bad. We don't have any Abno pages we can use for Yasod. A little unfortunate. Yeah, we're staggered from that. Oof. So we can't even make use of the enemy being staggered. Unless we want to, like, prepared mind one of these. Yeah, no, they get all their power right now from the charging. Okay. We're already at a little bit of an impasse. Hod? Actually, we've got 2 people on Hod, so this is actually probably pretty doable. Red Shoes isn't too bad, I don't think. Just be careful about, like, the bleed. And we're fine. Like that. This is one of those fights that's all about, like... A lot of the second Abnos for these early floors are all about trying to teach you, like, to actually make use of the fact you have 2 librarians, right? Which you can see here. One of them takes the bleed, the other one deals with the guy that wants the target to have bleed. That was 3 ties in a row, okay. The longer the fight, the worse it is for us, because we don't have, like, anything yet for actually gaining light back, other than, like, the 0 cost, like, that paralyzes you as well from Brotherhood. We really do not like fights going on too long because our light is abysmal. So ties are pretty bad, that's what I'm getting at. It's really unfortunate that most of the good stuff we've gotten, like, at this point is for the later floors, which have Abnos that we don't have a very good chance at whatsoever. Because we've definitely gotten some real good stuff, but these early floors are kind of drowning a wee bit so far. Malkuth does have ego pages, so if we could potentially, like, stall for long enough, then maybe she could, like, lock in. Do some damage to that one. We can do a little bit, though. This probably kills you, because we just need to do 6 damage to the bottom one, assuming you don't get healed, which you shouldn't, because we're not hitting you with the burn people. Okay, yeah, you burned to death. Cool. And that's 3 more checks for us, so that's good. And bonk. Okay, alright. That's, not really what we want to see. Not gonna lie. Workshop lead fixers, we could probably do... Can we do that one? I think that's Solidarity, that's a little scary. We could try Porcupus, but then anything beyond those 4... Oh right, Keter, wait, I forgot, we can just do, Heart of Aspiration. Can we do that with one person? I think I tried this earlier, but this time I've got the Tane page. I should burn the books of everything. We love commandeering. Alright, we get Fear of Water. Ugh. That's really... it's really bad. I wish I did this before I got Fear of Water for you. That's fine. We just need to... We don't even have multiple skill slots, so, like... We might get staggered by this if... We're... Okay, we didn't. We're going to get staggered next turn, though, because... Well, you bleed to death. Yes, you bleed to death. Okay. That's good. Okay. Is this turn where Heart does the strong attack, though? It might be. Okay, we get this now. We get a Harvest now, that's right. We take a lot of damage here. It might be too much damage. No, next turn's when they got all the strength stuff. We can Harvest next turn, deal with the lungs with that. What does this gain? 2 power for every living ally. Wowie. Okay, that's mean. That one dies, though. So now we just gotta take down the Heart. And we need to... We lose 2 to 7 HP every time we use an offensive dice when we have blood. So then... I don't even know what's the solution. I think we Rampage and die. The solution is to just only use, like, single attacks, but then we're gonna get staggered, and the staggering's at a bad time. If we just only attack with 1 offensive dice a turn, we're fine. That's the secret. And thanks to Gleaning, we're able to maintain our stagger resist from the lack of blood. I never take... Oh god, this is bad. We don't have a single attack one. We can wait. Wait, we've got Harvest. Harvest works. And it kills? It does. Cool. Okay. This is... what a unique situation to be in. Only have Roland, he's bleeding to death. 2 books of everything, and an art library. We're getting so many librarians for NetSec, and we don't have an out page or an ego page for it yet. I do think this means NetSec might end up being one of our floors of usage, though, just because of how much stuff it's got already. 3 books of everything. At least give me, like, a Pierre, right? Like, Pierre, Lulu. Okay, that's nice. That's some good stuff. That's good. I think that's fine. Porcupus, I think, is a no-show just because you roll so high. We can deal with some of your evasions with this. If we can use a bunch of defensive thingies and deal with the evades, that'd be pretty cool. But we've got, like, an extra body, which might make up for the fact that we have, you know, Urban Myth level gear. And we've got our Pleasure now, which is admittedly pretty good. Actually, we'll do that. Okay, try that. Pleasure does decent damage just by rolling well. But by hitting your evades, you will get your stagger resist back. That is already good damage on you, though. Did you get another Pleasure? No. You've got 2 Pleasures. Okay. Not great. Set Fire is good. If we can stack Burn on you, that's super good. I'm not expecting to stagger you this fight, honestly, just because we're going to let you evade too much. I think killing you with damage before you get ever staggered is the play. Spam Set Fire. I think we're doing, like, the rare early game burn build. Okay, one roll, sure. Alright, nice. More burn. 15 burn. You should burn to death next turn. Because there's no way you can heal anything. Okay, yeah, this is easy. You heal your stagger all you want. It will not save you. 4 HP. Just one of these needs to hit, and there you go. Cool. Alright. Well, that's nice. Already dealt with a 3rd Abno for a floor, jeez. Book of Everything. Philosophy Abno pages. Tier 3s across the board. I guess normal Pierce. Baptism Tier 3 is not great. This floor is awful! They've got 6 Tier 3s! So this does mean that... That's so funny. Yeah, I don't think El Reunion is a good choice. This floor, we could try sending them... I don't actually get anything from that. We can do grade 8 fixers again. Because we still need to get one more book, right? What do we get from this book, though? This is kind of big. We need something decent. We really do. Literature Abno pages. Rake Tier 3. Silence Tier 3. Hate Tier 1. Spiderbud with 2 people? Do we try it? How bad will Spiderbud be with 2 people? I don't know, because one person's gonna get cocooned, aren't they? That's real bad. Weak to Blunt is nice for us. Crush these spiders. Six bind on you, that's fine. Someone will go for you, you'll be able to clash. Sure. Okay, didn't trigger, nice. Lot of ties, like I said for the Red Shoes fight, not very good for us at all. You are Pierce Weak, that is an issue. We can't redirect much away. Yeah, not great. I'll reunite. We're not doing Queen of Hatred solo. We're not doing it. Can we do... I was gonna say, can we do Scarecrow, but Scarecrow with 2 people is gonna be dicey. You're just not gonna have nearly enough wisdoms to juggle around. Big Bird with 2 is death. Pinocchio with 1. How does this work, I wonder, actually? How does it work? Because normally it copies the assistant librarians for the, like, the little Pinocchios. Nothing? Oh, wait a second. If that's actually, like, a nothing situation, this could be really good. We need to be super careful because of the fact that we're going to get forced into taking what's-its-face first turn. Okay. Fear of water, yeah. Oh yeah, now you start using Lurens, right. They just got so many buffs and we don't have a good way to work around it, and then we're gonna be on, like, the horrible debuff of being forced to deal with Fear of Water. Yeah, I don't think that one's very easily doable. I keep on saying not doable, but I'm sure a lot of that is doable. I'm not that good at deck building. I think we need to turn to some of these now. How will Workshop Fixers go, I wonder? We'll try this now first. We're probably, like, only a couple books of everything away from getting a Mars page. And if that is the case, that would be really good. Like, because the jump to Urban Plague and Urban Nightmare type thing is, like, the biggest, like, upscale of power in the game factory. The biggest, like, just kind of numbers, right? So not having anything from there just feels really rough. It's going to be an uphill battle to make it into the next chunk of the game. And we need to just hope we get some decent receptions that, if nothing else, receptions that we can kill one person immediately, take that book, and, like, live with that. Would be very nice. Yeah. These guys gain a lot of power. And they're getting their solidarity boosts until we kill one of them, but they've got 70 HP each, right? Yeah. Not good from this point, that's for sure. Okay, well, Netzek tried his best. Do we get multiple floors for these fights, actually? For workshop fixers, I don't know. It'd be very bad even if we did. Reception concluded, yeah, no. Okay. Here's the plan. We're going to kill a Thumb Soldato. This is not gonna work. We just gotta go all in on one of them. They have speed. I forgot entirely. This is the point in the game where all normal enemies have speed. They are shooting us dead. Yeah. Okay. Jumping to the Thumb, bit of a wrong choice. So what if we take it a step further? No. I've got a couple books of everything to burn. Give me a Mars, please. I'd really appreciate it. Okay, Mars, cool. That's really good, actually, yeah. So, workshop fixers this time. These guys shouldn't be too bad to at least kill one of them, I don't think, right? We just need to kill one of them. Ouch. Ouch. Doesn't it get staggered by the other people attacking him? Maybe. Burn. Okay, not quite there, but potentially a problem this turn, right? Okay, cool. That's all we need, I think. It doesn't make a difference. That's the thing. I probably could have turned that around had I actually thought before selecting my moves. We get our workshop fixer. Oh. My game is not responding. Let's actually burn this book and see what we get from it. It's just a book of everything. Okay, that's fine. What do we get? Another Lulu page. More random stuff. I guess best play... We're at a point where a lot of these Abnos are definitely a wee bit of an impasse. What else can we try and, like, sneak away with getting here? I can try killing a random G-Con guy. Yeah. Or a Russet Chainlink guy. Yeah, hit that guy a bunch. Nice. Bit of burn. They just have to really rely on these guys' self-damage to propel us a wee bit. Okay. Yeah. Well, there we go. More burn. Like I was saying earlier, burn stacking may just be the play. Spreading the damage between them a wee bit just because I don't really want to attack the one using the defensive skill. It's just a nuisance. The protection stacking from commandeering is probably helping us a decent bit. I'm pretty sure it only affects HP damage, it doesn't affect stagger damage taken, right? Because stagger protection is a different status effect entirely. Ugh. We really need to just kill you. Take the kill that we can get and then get out of here. G-Con is going to be a bit of a stretch to be able to actually do anything about. Yeah. That guy's low. If we take him out at, like, the same time we die, we still get the book, right? Well, this is bad. Okay, he burns to death next turn. Okay, we're chilling. Oh, and you're not even being attacked. So Nasdaq still lives this turn. Okay, we get our one book. That's what matters. Well, we do have a second floor that we could make use of. I think I'm fine with just taking our dub at that, because I don't really have a second floor built decently. And having... G-Con's got, like, 250 HP or something, I'm pretty sure. Like, they've got a lot of HP to make up for the full self-damage being a lot. What do I get? Just another Book of Everything. There's a lot of Book of Everythings in the pool. That's fine. What do we get? I really just want, like, I think, like, getting some Spy stuff could be good. They've got some strong cards with their evasion antics. No, we're not quite... I guess we don't have enough of those books burned to start getting them into there. Yeah, I feel like... I guess my big issue so far with how the randomizer works, and I assume it's just how it functions, like, numerically. I think there were some files I could have tweaked. I just went with default files. Maybe I should have tweaked it around, but I didn't know yet since I was going into it blind. Yeah, we'll try killing a 7-fixer now. Same sort of bit. You get so many early game pages, and early game pages are just really bad in this game, right? I feel like you need to, like, it needs to, like, build up way faster. Yeah, losing some clashes, that's fine. Our light's gonna be awful next turn is going to be the issue. And because we have, you know, urban myth pages, we are very frail. So letting them hit us one-sidedly is going to add up very quickly. But we got the stagger on the one we're trying to beat to death, so I think that's what matters. Okay, cool. Looking good. We're just scrounging for whatever kills we can get at this point, whatever books we can get before I need to touch some of the harder to beat Avnos, right? If I can just get, like, I don't know what I want the most, really. Cool. More Book of Everything, okay. We've got better stuff now. We've got better stuff. More Stray Dog generics, that's nice. Getting some Guardians into Flex now. So we're starting to get some, like, Zvi stuff, some Urban Legend gear, but... Oh, we could try Ujat. Ujat are going to be a nightmare to try and get a kill on. I don't know, do we get any rewards for doing these? No. It says no resolvable rewards. I was wondering because it would make some degree of sense, but yeah. Pinocchio seems potentially doable, right? Especially since we've got a page that has 2 slots now. It's kind of just luck-based whether or not you actually use things that we can handle easily or not. You do have 300 HP, though, and we are going to be on our annoying timer thingy this scene, yeah. We could actually make use of this guy. Actually, let me try forfeiting this. Let's try making a bit of a funny page for this. See if we can get through Pinocchio with semantics. Because if you go all 3 costs, they all get randomized away, right? So let's try this. Now, it's a bad idea because it means... Do we just need to kill the big one, or do we need to kill all of them for this fight? I don't remember. That's so much stagger damage immediately, and we're going to take more stagger damage over time because of that, so... You just innately get more strength because of this guy. This is awful. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like we need really good luck to beat Pinocchio at this point. Bear seems pretty unlikely. All-around helper seems like it would be hard. Spider-Bud. Spider-Bud's a maybe, because 2 people for a 3 librarian fight isn't as bad as 1 person for 2 librarian fight normally, but at the same time, like, at that point, it's a bit weird. All Reune... I don't think so. Yeah, I'm at a bit of an impasse now. I really don't know what's the best way to take it going forwards. I think... What do I think is the best odds? Let's fix the Mars's page. And let's try... Do we actually try a charge up? Maybe? You know what, let's try it. I think it'll be very bad. I'm pretty sure it's going to be very bad. But maybe we can do something with it, right? Just so we can get some damage off. Use the deflex next turn. We get our light up, so it's fine. That's fine. Almost staggered bottom one. Next turn, I'm probably going to really try and do killing the bottom one. If possible. You're using charge. Then I guess this turn we focus middle. Yeah, now they're charged up, though, so you've got some annoying attacks. And we don't have anything, like, remotely useful right now. That's bad. Well, we staggered the bottom one, so that's something. We're slash resistant with this page, which is, like, saving our lives so much here. I think we wait. We've got bleed this turn. Don't want to attack. Don't want to bother. Yeah, we need page draw. Let's try that. Yeah, that's bad. Oh, we beat that, though. Okay. Okay. I don't know about this. We kill bottom guy this turn, though. So now there's only one left. We're gonna get staggered almost certainly, because, yeah. I think we just let that hit us. You'll do nothing next turn, because you'll need a turn to... You didn't stagger. Huh. I can't say I was expecting that outcome. Well then, how will this fare? We might actually get staggered by the rest. Live a little. Okay, cool. If we rolled a 1 there, we would have been staggered. But no, okay, cool. That was fine. That was fine. I think I was worrying a bit too much about that fight, but it really depends on what we get here. Book of everything. Logging for language. And general works pages. Oh, thank God we're not forced into taking Fear of Water now. We can take Lear. Lear as a tier 1 is crazy. And we can get Torn Off Wisdom, which is interesting. I don't think it's good because we don't have any draw. Courage is a tier 3. I like Courage, but as a tier 3, not going to happen too frequently. Okay. Well, another Book of Everything. Give me weight ups or something, please. Would be game-changing. We got Slices. We're getting into some molar stuff. Handling works not bad. Okay. Okay, Spider Bud. Curious how this one's gonna go. That's also pretty bad, all things considered, but eh. Yeah, I don't think Spider Bud's gonna go particularly well. Oh yeah, we get hate here. Yeah, I think Julian just dies here, though. Yeah, they just roll too high for us to be able to do too much, really. We need better pages, and we don't have a good way to get better pages. And Not Alone just isn't super... You can't solo this one with the gear I have, that's for sure. We'll get cocooned and die. Maybe this could work? Because we don't need to do all the damage. We can just, like, wail on you a wee bit. We're just gonna give it a bunch of strength by being, like, taken down by the counter, though. And we can't take, like, any hits because all we have is one Gabura with Mars's page. Okay, nice, nice. That's alright. We one-sided deflect. That's an awful idea. It's not gonna... That's a wonderful idea. Yeah, no, that's a lot of strength. Gabura can't really do anything, and that's a bunch of bleed being stacked on Little Red. Oh, you got the Beast Hunt off, though. That's good. I think we get Mass Attack now. Yeah. Oh, no, we actually tied it. Cool. I completely forgot that was a summation. Huh. Not gonna lie. I think next turn is Howl turn, though. Because it's every 4 turns in first phase, I think, right? And I don't think Gabura is gonna be able to get away from that. We get Nettle Clothing. That's good. We get logging. That's good. You're being doubled up. Okay, this actually does beat these, because they're both... Oh, no, this one's individual. I think... No, we beat that with this, though. Yeah, we're chilling. We're chilling! Logging. And even if we, like, didn't, like, we, have nettle clothing, which could help us, right? What? Oh, that one hit. Oh, that's tragic. Okay, nettle clothing carries, though. You're bullet showering again, right? We've got 5 nettle clothing now, though, so we're still, like, resisting a decent chunk of damage. Nettle clothing is, like, really good. But the issue is it is a tier 3 normally, and, like, the opportunity cost is just rough, right? Nice. That's the fragile. Beast Hunt. Okay, cool. Okay, 7 HP. Not great, and we still have, like, no light. Nice. Yeah, that's a death. I mean, I definitely think that could be might as well just try everything a little bit, because who knows, maybe something that I think is, like, no chance of working could actually work, right? Never know, I guess. Just attempt that, see how that goes. We can't actually get, like, wisdoms from that, just because of how it works, unfortunately. Because it needs to be blocked. We at least, like, were able to do that twice, and we can grab music if we wanted to. Cartier sounds nice, but we'll get it in time. Do we really want music, though, is the issue, actually, because now we're having to take music, harvest wisdoms, and we don't really have a good way of dealing with that, like, at all. Talmon's super weakened this turn, but we can't actually do much of anything with that. Yeah, it's just dead. Yeah, we just die instantly. I mean, admittedly, music's probably hurting us there, but we're forced to take an emotion level 2 anyways, because we don't have any tier 1s other than Guardian music. I'm not even attempting Queen of Hatred, because this is not going to work. Happy Teddy Bear. Do I think Happy Teddy Bear could do well if I play it well? I don't know, maybe. We've got... I don't think I had Mars when I did Happy Teddy Bear last. Maybe we can, like, lock in for this one. Wait a second. What you do is based on random chance. Oh, you don't always start with the offensive one. Huh. Can we use that to our advantage, then? Can we stagger you before you do your big kill attack? Yeah, gut harvesting works well against this. Okay, okay. We might be able to do this, then? Okay. Oh, you're just dead. Okay. Yeah, okay. I was a bit too worried about that, but yeah, using the defensive thing first really makes a huge difference, because it means I'm not all immediately next dead. History gets another librarian, that's big. What am I going to do with that? Why is it giving me, like... It's giving me Hana, it's giving me Distorted Yawn, it's giving me Red Mist. Wait, do we get Bina? Wait. A Sound of Star for Social Sciences. Actually, that's nice. That's something for Chad's floor. Do we get Bina usage for Red Mist is what I'm wondering. But I'll see in a little bit. I assume we don't because we didn't get Black Silence for, the Olivier fight. You may control pain living range for the unit. Can you? Nope, you can't. Okay. Assumed as much. Oh, but it's still... Wait a second. Was it still locking out all the... Oh, God. I think that locked out Malkuth. Yeah. Oh, let's... What? Oh. I was just committing to the bit where, because it said, it was displaying Yasad as being locked, because normally Yasad and Gang are... Most of the page in the range, except for Kabura, Bina, and Roland, are locked for this fight. But if you try deploying no one, then it still lets you send it in. Fairy Festival. Fairy Festival. One of the enemies will get prepared meat, and then we'll just go and offer them a bunch next turn. Okay, cool. Top one gets eaten. I don't know if we'll be able to deal with the Fairy Queen itself too easily, though. Do some damage. If we bring you below, what, half? Then you instantly kill all the fairies? I don't think we can do that much damage here. Maybe we will. I don't know. I think letting them hit us a bit, it means we might want to have Orga not do too much next turn. Oh, that's below half. Is that bad? No. What is it? It's 50 or lower. Okay. Left nose per beat, so we should probably ignore you this turn. Yeah. Lead, scary. Okay, we get the defensive thing for that then. Cool, that'll work. Okay, and now we get these, which are good. What's better for us? Probably, I mean, Frostblinder just seems like it'll be good here. Yeah. That should be good. Next turn, Fairy Queen should be weakened, and we should be able to finish her off. Cool, yeah. And hopefully that does it. Yeah, cool. That does it indeed. Yeah, having egos this early is very big. Oh, we still need to kill the minion. Book of Everything. 8 o'clock Circus. Huh. Interesting. That's one where I don't think we can do it because of our numbers, if anything. Remorse for Hakma. Ironic. That is a very good damage dealer, though. What does Hakma have? Right, you've got some weird Abno page stuff going on, not... Oh, you have Da Capo, too. I do think I'm gonna leave it there. This has been a pretty cool look into this randomizer as a whole, and it was kind of a test for me to just see how much you can do with it. Now, of course, this isn't everything you can do with the randomizer, because the intended purpose of Archipelago and Lore App in general, because of it, is to be able to cross multiple people's games together. So who knows, maybe I'll do that again in the future. I'll do this again in the future with a bunch of people. But anyways, I think that'll be all for this time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!